guys, welcome back to the channel. Last week's video we took you through kind of a day in the life of me at the moment while I'm home getting ready for the season ahead, and I had a ton of comments asking to further go into my mobility routine and back routine. It sounds like a lot of people have low back pain, surprise. But today I'm going to take you through an exact routine of what I do on a daily basis of my mobility for my lower back and my hips. This is definitely what works for me. Everyone is different, so you gotta figure out what works for you. If anything feels weird for you, you can modify. I'm also an athlete. I'm not a doctor or a physical trainer or anything like that. So if anything feels weird or you wanna check with a physical trainer or a doctor or physio that you work with, I'd recommend doing that. Again, this is just what's been successful for me. So I hope I can help you. I hope you feel amazing afterwards. This is what I do before I surf, usually first thing in the morning, to get everything warm, primed, and just moving properly. So, all right, you guys, for exercise number one, we're gonna have our feet further than shoulder width apart, as you can see in my demonstration here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna hinge backwards with your hips, keeping your spine completely in a straight and neutral position. And as you reach forward with one arm, you're gonna lean back with the opposite hip. So it's gonna give you a nice stretch and a little bit of a twist, but again, keeping that spine nice and neutral. You wanna keep your core nice and engaged as well as you work through this one. All right, so finishing up in 3, 2, and 1. Come out of that one. All right, you guys, so for exercise number 2, I want you in a side lunge position, reaching down with one arm and reaching up and twisting with your opposite arm. So it's gonna give you a little bit of spinal rotation with a stretch. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we're getting into this exercise now. Remember to keep your breath going nice and steady. Connect with your hips and your low back as you're rotating upwards. You should be feeling this, I feel it at least, up in my high hip area, my groin area, and my spine. We've got 20 seconds to go on this side before we're gonna switch to the other. Keep it up, guys, that's great. And here we go, we're gonna finish this side in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We'll come out of that and let's lunge into the other side. So again, you're going to keep that opposite leg nice and straight and just go to the depth that you can do. It's completely individual. In the side you're leaning into, you want to try and get as much rotation as possible without obviously going too far or beyond a limit that your body will allow you to do. Remember to always keep your core slightly engaged, and you're wanting to keep your back nice and straight, not rounded and not in too much extension. Awesome job, you guys. Keep it up. We got 10 more seconds to go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come out of that exercise. So for exercise number 3, we're gonna be doing some segmental cat camels. You're gonna be down on the floor in the position that I am in and segmentally trying to move your spine up and down. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Okay guys, so here we go. The point of this is to try and move one little vertebrae at a time, so you're segmentally moving your spine from the very bottom of your tailbone all the way up to your neck. I usually, as you can see here, will start with my tailbone, so I'll try and slowly lift, and then I'll bring it back down. You've got 10 more seconds here, you guys. Remember with this one, just go slow and truly try and feel it in each segment. In 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, so coming up in the next exercise, we're going to focus on just that upper thoracic part of the spine with the cat camels. So we're gonna be in this kneeling position, hands in front, and just moving our upper body. In 3, 2, and 1, let's go. As you can see, I'm in a kneeling position, my butt is back on my feet, and I'm trying to do that cat camel, but really just focusing on that upper thoracic. I can't really move my lower thoracic in this zone, so it's all about the upper back here. Again, trying to move segmentally through each little part of your spine, getting it all to work. And nice job, guys. We have just on 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come out of that one. All right, for the next one, we're gonna go on to our arms, and forehead should be on the ground with your hips nice and high, as you can see, and we're gonna keep with the cat camel theme. So just trying to move that lower part of our back this time. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. So as you can see, I'm just getting movement through that lower part of my back. Nothing else is really moving. And again, I'm just trying to move everything segmentally. So I'm breaking up all that stickiness and trying to move it one vertebrae at a time. Go nice and slow with these and make sure you're staying within your comfort zone. You don't need to push it too far. No pain. It should just feel good, like you're kind of releasing your segments and letting them move freely. 10 more seconds, you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, you guys, for the next one, we're gonna just be doing some down dog to up dog positions. So we're gonna start in the down dog and push ourselves all the way through to an up dog position. And let's start it in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. So as you can see, I'm in the down dog position. Should feel nice, like a good stretch, and I'll slowly move through, almost like a duck dive if you surf, pushing myself up into an up dog position, and then bringing myself back into down dog. You can kind of move your hips around. I go nice and slow on this one. It's just to get everything sort of moving and not too sticky. Just 10 more seconds on this one, you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come out of that one nice and slow. For this next one, we're gonna start in the down dog position. You'll bring your leg to the outside of your arm, and we're kind of just gonna floss the hip flexors is what I call it. So let's get in that position and go in 3, 2, and 1. So as you can see, I'm one leg forward, one leg back, and I'm kind of flossing that hip down and up. Feels really nice in the hip flexor area. Then you can stop. You can kind of put your back foot on the ground and move in forward with some motions there. It's kind of just a nice floss through that whole hip. And you should be feeling it in the hip that is obviously back. The forward hip isn't getting too much action here. Let's go 10 more seconds here. Just move around how you feel, what you feel you need more of. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we're gonna switch sides. So bring that other leg to the outside of your arm. We're gonna floss it down with that back hip. Should feel really nice. Then kind of put that back leg on the ground and you can move your body up and down, get in that high hip area. Good job, you guys. We're gonna stay here for another 10 seconds. And we're gonna count it down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, guys. Next up, we're gonna be doing a core exercise, a reverse bird dog. So you're gonna be laying flat on your back. Make sure your low back is pressed into the ground at all times, and you're gonna drop your opposite arm to opposite leg. In 3, 2, 1, let's go, guys. So as you can see, low back is nice and pushed into the mat, and I'm just dropping my opposite arm with my opposite leg using my core to pull them back up. Shouldn't feel too strenuous. It should just feel like you're engaging your core and your abs are turning on for the day. Good job, you guys. We're gonna go another 15 seconds here. Keep it up. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, you guys. Next up, we're gonna do an 8-point plank hold. So you want your legs slightly further than hip width apart with a slight bend in your knees. You're on your elbows, and we're gonna come up into a plank position in 3, 2, and 1. What I notice is really important with this one is trying to keep your back straight and pulling everything in towards your core. So I'm pulling with my arms and my chest in, as well as my hips and my knees, all pulling in towards my belly button and core. You should really be feeling it in the core. It should fire right up. Good job, you guys. We're gonna go for another 15 seconds. Try and keep holding. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, come on out of that plank. The next exercise, we're gonna come back down onto our hands and knees. We're gonna wanna put one arm back behind our head. And as you can see here, we're just gonna do some nice rotations. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. So the idea here, guys, is to obviously get that thoracic rotating. This gets really sticky for me from all the surfing and paddling. So I just try and reach through as far as I can with that elbow, and then I bring it back up as far as I can. Should feel good, and you should feel like you're getting things warmed up in there. Let's go for another 8 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch sides. Again, this is just about going slow and obviously within your comfort range, and just trying to get that thoracic moving nice and smoothly. Let's go for another just about 10 seconds here, guys. Good job. All right, counting down in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on out of that one, you guys. Next up is hip cars. So again, in that hands and knees position, with one leg, you're gonna bring it forward, out to the side, and all the way around, and then we're gonna reverse it back that way. So let's go in 3, 2, and 1. So bringing that leg forward, out, reverse it all the way around, and down, and then we're gonna kick it back up, swing it out to the side like you're hurdling over a gate, and back down. And we're just gonna keep going like that for another 10 seconds on this side, and we'll switch to the other leg. Remember to keep your core engaged and don't let your spine or your back go into too much extension. In 3, 2, and 1, let's change sides, guys. A lot of the times I'll feel one hip is got less range than the other, so you might feel similarly. And remember just to go slow and within the range that you can do. Another 15 seconds on this side, you guys. Well done. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come out of that one nice and slow. So for the next one, we want to come into what I call a 90-90 position. So each leg is at a 90-degree angle. And what we're gonna be doing is just switching back and forth, as you can see in the video. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. So as you can see here, my legs are in 90-90, and I'm just using my hips to kind of move back and forth. This is a really great one for surfing. I usually will do it again on the beach before I go paddle out. And you should just feel your hips working and the hip joint moving around. and getting nice and warmed up for the day. Good job, you guys. Let's go for another 12 seconds here. Just nice and slow and controlled. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Done with that one. So coming up, we're gonna be in a kneeling position, lunge position, and we're gonna just do a little floss with the hips. So we're gonna lean into one leg nice and far for that hip flexor, and then back into a hamstring stretch. Let's go, guys. And here we go. As we floss it back into our hamstring and then up into our hip flexor. I really like this one in the morning. Don't push it too far. Again, just go with what feels comfortable for you, especially if you're not warm. You know, we want to start a little bit easier and ease our way in. So just a nice floss on this leg. You should feel it in your hips, opening everything up. Let's go for another 10 seconds here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. For this one, we're gonna do some side lying glute med lifts. This is great just to get your glutes warmed up to support the back throughout the day. So we'll be in a side lying position, as you can see, with your elbow down and one knee on the floor. In 3, 2, and 1, let's go. So we're slowly just coming in and down, as you can see, and then pushing right back up. And you should be feeling this again in your glute med on the leg that is on the floor. Let's go for another 15 seconds here, you guys. Nice and slow. Make sure your core is engaged as well. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. And let's switch sides so we get the other glute and straight into it here for 30 seconds. So pretty simple, just down and up, but it should turn your glute right on. I can assure you I was feeling it at this point in the game. Another 15 seconds on this side, you guys. Keep it up. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come out of that one. Nice job. As we come out of that, just roll onto your back, do some nice circles with your knees up, make your back feel nice and good. I like to do a couple twists and rotations, but really just take a minute for you. I love this one. I'll usually stretch here for a second, maybe floss out the hamstrings one more time, but really just take this time to do whatever you guys want to do for your low back and what feels good for you. All right, so there you have it. That is a lot of the things I generally do on a day-to-day basis, especially in the morning when I'm trying to get everything moving, just flossing everything out and getting it feeling nice and good for the day. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I made this video because you guys were so interested in the last one. So if you have any further questions, please drop them in the comment section below. Also, I'll give a plug to Tom. He's got his own channel, and this is more what he does. He's obviously a doctor of osteopathy, so he's got a bunch of really great mobility routines for all different areas of the body over on his channel. So I'll link it here. It'll show up somewhere on the screen. If you want more, you can check him out. But if you guys want more workout-y stuff from me as well, let me know, and I'll keep doing them. Okay. Hope you have a great day, and I hope your backs, hips, lips, and fingertips are feeling good. See you soon.